Darling, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Yes, but it's a positive thing, Paul. The highlight, the Shy Life.
You won't find a cast of characters like this everywhere.
Hello, Paul.
Delicious.
This particular episode of The Shy Life is a little more abstract than usual.
Oh,
Okay, looks like the hairy guy is ready to record. 3, 2, 1.
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, I hope he hasn't found out my secret. Do you think he has?
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Shy Life podcast with me, Paul the Shy Yeti. How are you doing? I'm all right. So, what are we going to be up to this episode? Well, we have some news for you. Some news on, a friend of the show, I suppose you can call him. What we've not heard about for, a number of months. Apparently there's been some developments, but I only really heard about it because Cuthbert mentioned it, and I suppose I can't really drag it out any longer. I'm going to have to tell you that this episode we're going to be finding out exactly what's been going on with Robot Big Fatty. Yeah, Robot Big Fatty. He's back. Well, kind of back. He's certainly back in contact. Kind of. Anyway, right. Let's run that theme music. And when we come back, I'll tell you the story behind what's been going on with Robot Big Fatty. Run that theme music.
It's time for my old buddy, old pal from across the channel, across the pond, Paul Chandler, the Shy Yeti.
he's not that shy. Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast. Yeah.
All I wanted was a pie.
And then I hatched out of an egg. Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
It's the quiet ones you've got to watch, you know.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep? Is it deep?
Fair play. He's not all that shy is right.
Blimey, Governor. It's the Shy Life podcast.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to begin.
It's the Shy Life podcast.
He's positively glowing.
Hello again, listeners. Yes, so this episode is going to be about Robot Big Fatty and everything that's been going on with him, I suppose, or at least, it's intriguing. What's he been up to, Paul? Has he been misbehaving? Oh, Yeti Uncle John, you can talk. What? I've not done anything bad for ages. No, not at all. What with conjuring up demons during your magic practice and nearly calling in the local newspapers when you thought you had a mythical bird in your magpie collection. And what else? Your ongoing book. Oh, no, Paul, stop that. No, it's all been discussed. It's all a little mistake, all a misunderstanding. Well, I'm not sure the shame inspectors would agree with you there. Let's not mention them. Thank you very much, Paul. Those shame inspectors, they have no right to be accusing me of things. Yeti Uncle John, Isaac and Declan are qualified shame inspectors, and if it wasn't for me, then you would be in shame jail or hell or whatever it is that happens to you. Yes, well, they're making a mistake if they think they can tangle with me. Yeti Uncle John, it was only me speaking to them that solved the whole problem in the first place. You should be grateful. I am grateful, Paul, but you needn't have got involved. I was talking to Toppy Smelly only the other day, and he completely sides with me. Toppy only sides with you because he found out that Declan and Isaac were under 30 and had their own hair. It's just ageism, sort of reverse ageism.
Well, I think we're allowed to. Young people are always being horrible about us old folk.
Well, I've never heard Isaac or Declan be horrible about old folk, as you so tactlessly put it. But look, I'm fed up of being caught up in this whole argument. Just behave yourself. Don't get yourself in trouble with the shame inspectors again. If you get a fourth strike, then nothing that you say is going to get you out of trouble. Nothing that I can say will get you out of trouble either. So just behave yourself. I don't know how you dare suggest that Robot Big Fatty is somehow misbehaving. He's a robot. Sometimes his circuits get wet or go wrong and he does bad stuff. But basically, he's not half as much trouble as you are.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, I'm going. I'm heading off. You can do this episode without me.
It's Uncle John. I wasn't intending to do this episode.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not listening.
It's Uncle John.
I'm not listening. I'm going.
Sorry, listeners. I'm very sorry. He acts like a spoilt child. Oh, dear. I kind of wish I hadn't asked Toppy to speak to him the other day, because ever since Toppy had a word with him, he started to think that it gave him confidence that because they ended up siding together. Darn you, Isaac and Declan, for being young and having your own hair. But dear Paul. Oh, here's Uncle John. Has he had another temper tantrum? Yes, he has. Yes. What was it this time? Well, I tried to start talking about Robot Big Fatty. Then he has to make a quip about Robot Big Fatty misbehaving, and really that coming from Yeti Uncle John. Oh, I don't know. Oh dear, the cheek of the man. He is, yes, very cheeky. He keeps turning up when I go to my yoga practice. He keeps turning up? Yes. I keep seeing him in the bushes with his magpies. He's peering through some binoculars. He's trying to see who I might be talking with. Oh dear, Cromitty, I'm sorry about that. You haven't told him any more? No, it's none of his business. I talk to everybody. Yeah, I do have a friend amongst the group, a particular friend. But anyway, he's a nightmare. I can't believe it. He thinks he's so clever, thinks nobody can see him. But everyone is like, who's that guy in the bush with the binoculars? And why does he have so many magpies sitting on his head? Oh, for goodness sake. I had to stop the leader of the yoga group from calling the police the other day. They thought he was a flasher or something. Oh, golly, oh no. Oh, dear, well. Right, where were we? Yes, Robot Big Fatty. Yes, Paul. Cuthbert heard from him. That's right, yes. It was just the other day, and listeners, some of you might need your memories refreshing. So presumably you know about Big Fatty. I'm sure they do, Paul. Big Fatty is like podcasting royalty on Pride 48, well, and across the whole world. And a year or two ago, he was going to stop his little show, Big Fatty Online. In fact, we even got as far as recording a sort of goodbye show here on the Shall I podcast. But then he didn't finish his show at all in the end. So a lot of people were very happy about that, myself included. Oh yes, Paul, and me too. Anyway, around the same time, we decided to build a robot Big Fatty, because we were thinking, we're also used to having Big Fatty doing a little show in the mornings, 20 minutes in the mornings during the week, that if we built a robot Big Fatty, then at least we would have a replacement to the real Big Fatty. Yes, Paul. Yes. I was involved, as was Eek. That's right, yes. It seems so long ago. It was quite a long time ago now. Anyway, Robot Big Fatty, he sort of, to start with, the early version of Robot Big Fatty didn't make a lot of sense.
much like the real Big Fatty. Much like the... Cromitty, you're cheeky today. I'm sorry. It's just a joke, Big Fatty. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Yes, so... Yeah, he kind of tended to say things, just random things, in a big fatty voice, and it didn't always make a lot of sense. But then, I think he got wet in a storm or something, and then he sort of ran away, and we didn't see him again for months. The dreadful months and months, yeah. But then, I think it was last year, I think it was in 2020, he turned up again. That's right, yes. And we got to see him again, and we did some tests on him, make sure he was okay. He did seem okay, didn't you think? Well, yes and no. I mean, the robot big fatty side of him seemed okay, but then when Cuthbert did some more probing into the inner workings, the robot side of him, there were some quite concerning things that came up, but maybe we should recap some of this for the listeners. They can see what we mean. Yes, Paul, good idea. Have a listen, listeners. Hello, Big Fatty. It's me, Paul the Shagety. How are you doing?
Hi.
Oh, I'm all right.
Oh, yes, I hope you're well.
I've just been thinking about stuff.
Uh-huh.
Well, stuff to do with Robot Big Fatty. You remember
yes.
Robot Big Fatty, don't you?
Yes.
We're not...
Hi.
What?
Well, that was...
Really?
Oh, Big Fatty.
That's Dealey. He's talking this time.
the kitty.
You're talking this time, are you?
Hi,
Yes?
Dealey.
Now he's not talking.
No.
Anyway, we shall continue.
Yes.
So what was I saying?
The robot.
Yes, we've been wondering where Robot Big Fatty's got to, because we just haven't heard from him or seen him. I spoke to Cuthbert, didn't I? Cuthbert's been looking into it to see whether anyone has seen him recently.
Oh, we've got an all points
I
bulletin.
have asked two of my robot friends whether they have seen Robot Big Fatty, and here is what they said.
Oh, yes. Go on.
The last time I saw Robot Big Fatty was about 6 months ago.
Oh.
He was kissing gentlemen callers behind the bike sheds.
Oh.
Goodness me.
Oh,
That was not all, Paul. I asked another robot friend of mine the same question.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
I want you to tickle me until I pee.
Oh.
Cuthbert.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that was a private message.
Oh.
It's okay. What did your friend say about Big Fatty?
Oh.
I mean, Robot Big Fatty.
Did he repeat?
Somebody told me that he had been hanging out by the sea and had gotten rusty.
Oh.
It wouldn't surprise me, though.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise
Gosh,
me
Cuthbert,
either.
but why would Robot Big Fatty hang out by the sea?
He might have been down there looking out for other handsome robots in their bathing suits.
Oh,
I
yes.
suppose.
Oh,
I suppose
yes.
it's possible.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
guess we just have to keep looking.
I didn't know
I
robots
will
were...
ask more of my friends, and maybe we will get a more recent sighting.
A lovely
Okay.
idea.
Okay, Big Fatty.
Yes.
Cuthbert will keep asking his friends, and maybe we'll get some more recent news.
Lovely.
Anyway, everything's fine here. Nothing to report.
Good.
Just more episodes of Dynasty.
Social dynasty.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
podcasting.
Okay, yes.
We'll speak to you again soon.
Okay.
And, yes,
Oh.
Billy's quieting down now.
Oh,
so
yes,
At least you heard him this time.
I did hear him,
Right.
uh-huh.
Bye for now.
Thank you for calling.
Goodbye, Big Fatty.
Bye.
Goodbye, Big Fatty.
Bye.
Why won't anybody ever come and tickle me?
Oh.
If you ask me nicely, then I might.
Oh.
Oh. Hello, Big Fatty. It is me, Cuthbert the Robot. I am just calling in to let you know some good news, and this time it has nothing to do with kissing gentlemen callers behind bike sheds. The good news is that Robot Big Fatty has been spotted locally, over here in the UK. According to my sources, he was sighted dressed like a policeman, and doing socially distanced striptease routines for hen night parties on Zoom. I am actually quite impressed that he has found a financially viable way to support himself during lockdown. So yes, it would appear that Robot Big Fatty is living locally, so I hope to be able to call him up, and to find out what else he has been up to, other than doing Zoom hen night events. With a little bit of luck we might be able to get him here in the studio. I don't think we can return him to the USA at the moment, because his journey would not be considered essential. I would definitely like to do a few tests on him to see whether he has learned anything valuable from spending more time out in the community. If you are willing, we will question you both and compare what you say. You may remember that when Robot Big Fatty first became a robot, he was really not very intelligent, certainly not clever like you, Big Fatty, but hopefully he may have improved. We will see.
Hello, Ig, Martin, Cromitty. How are things in the spaceship?
Oh, hello, Paul. They're fine. Yes. We've completed the decompression, the cleaning up job.
He has been neutralized. Cleaned of all germs.
Yes, he doesn't seem any worse for wear.
Oh, good. So what happens now?
Well, we're going to be getting in touch with Big Fatty. In fact, Big Fatty's waiting, and Cuthbert's going to be doing all that, so that's quite exciting.
Oh, yes, it is quite exciting. Yes, we don't often have Big Fatty on the show, not actually on the show. We have him responding to messages we send, but, wow, that's good.
Well, this is important science, Paul.
It is, yes, it is. Okay, so, well, are you going to do that now?
I think we might as well. I'll just ask Cuthbert if he's ready. Cuthbert, if you're ready, would you like to begin the experiment?
Oh, this is very exciting, Paul. I didn't realise it was happening so quickly. No, nor did I.
Hello, Big Fatty? Hello? It's just that, we've got the red light from Cuthbert, guys, so, keep watching from where you are, and, we'll be, you'll see the experiment in action.
Oh, this is very exciting. It is. Good luck. Oh, yes, good luck.
Cuthbert, we're handing over to you.
Hello, it is me, Cuthbert the Robot. I am here to conduct an experiment with Robot Big Fatty, but I am very pleased to announce that the real Big Fatty is also here to help. As you will remember, when we last saw Robot Big Fatty, he was doing his best to sound like the real Big Fatty, but really all he was doing was giving random out-of-context quotes from old episodes of Big Fatty Online, which made no sense whatsoever. Anyway, as we all know, Robot Big Fatty has been away for over a year, and whilst he was out in the big wide world, he has been interacting with other people, and presumably he has learned a great deal, and so we are expecting to see some changes to his personality. Our first experiment involves Robot Big Fatty and the real Big Fatty answering a series of questions. It will be interesting to see where their answers differ, and whether it is possible to tell the Big Fatties apart. Before we begin, I should say that I am currently wearing a blindfold, and so I cannot automatically tell who is answering. The Big Fatties are being passed the questions. The first Big Fatty is labeled Big Fatty number 1, and the second Big Fatty is labeled Big Fatty number 2, but we do not know which is which. How exciting! Gentlemen, if you are ready, please read the questions, and then give your responses in numerical order one at a time. Thank you. Let our experiment begin.
All right, the first question, what is your favorite food? Well, of course, my favorite food, and this is spelled with a U. Favorite is with a U. It's just, I'm not quite sure exactly what we're looking for here, but anyway, my favorite food is probably a chicken dinner, and Robot Big Fatty, what?
Well, my favorite food would be, poodles and kitties. I love poodles and kitties to, consume. Thank you for calling.
All right, what is your favorite, again, with a U, what is your favorite color? Teal. Teal, of course, is my favorite color, and Robot Big Fatty?
I prefer alabaster. I have no idea what it looks like, but I think it is fun to say alabaster, alabaster, alabaster.
Big Fatty was very helpful. I think Cuthbert's learned quite a lot.
Yes, I think so too. But there are definitely further experiments that he wants to explore.
Yes. We want to look at the robot Big Fatty more precisely. There has been a definite change in his personality. He does not really have much of Big Fatty's personality, but he does have some. He's changing into something, but we're not quite sure where he has got his learning from. Maybe the people he has interacted with, but also maybe other computers that he has interacted with.
You don't think he's got a bug, do you?
Well, we do not know, and that is what we must find out.
Yes. We do need to know whether there's been any damage to his circuits or as you say, any bugs or viruses.
Oh yes, viruses. Very much a thing of the moment.
Yes. Well, computer viruses, of course, are very different, but still different and yet similar.
Yeah. So, is Cuthbert gonna do a few more questions, or speak to him?
Well, I think Cuthbert's going to speak to the inner core of Big Fatty, which won't sound like the voice we heard, which did at least sound a bit like Big Fatty, but no, the central core of Big Fatty, that is what Cuthbert's going to speak to, and ask him a few more questions. I think he's doing it now, actually.
Oh, right. Exciting. Very exciting.
Oh, yes, very exciting indeed.
Hello listeners, it is me, Cuthbert the Robot. I am just about to speak to the inner workings of a robot Big Fatty to see what lurks within. Hello inner workings of robot Big Fatty, how are you? My name is Cuthbert, and I am just here to check you out, and to see whether you are working well and efficiently. It is good to make your acquaintance. How would you like me to refer to you? Do you have another name besides your current robot Big Fatty personality?
Hello. My officially registered name is Robot B267XC4. It is nice to make your acquaintance, Cuthbert.
Hello Robot B267XC4, it is lovely to meet you. I should probably let you know that I am currently recording this conversation as part of an important scientific experiment that I am doing into your well-being.
Oh, really? How exciting. Are you going to make me a star?
Please tell us how you are doing, and do add any information that you would like us to be aware of.
You will probably have noticed that I have a very sexy voice. People always say that to me. Hey, sexy voice. They do not know that I am actually a serial killer. Ha 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 ha.
Robot B267XC4, I am slightly concerned about your well-being. Have you perhaps been imbibing in some kind of alcoholic beverage? If so, I must inquire as to whether you are aware that this is not advisable for your insides, and will ultimately lead to the rusting of your circuits, and the corrosion of your motherboard.
Sometimes I will drink a beer. Sometimes I like a gin and tonic. Why don't you join me, Robot Cuthbert? Don't be a party pooper.
Robot B267XC4, I believe that you are attempting to lead me astray. I am uncertain whether this is in jest, or whether you have more sinister intentions.
I want to mess with your head, Robot Cuthbert. I think you are probably slightly square. Kind of boring. An idiot.
Please refrain from using such unprofessional language. Are you suffering from some manner of corruption to your backup files? I am concerned that you may have gotten seawater into your external ports. Please confirm if you suspect that this might be the case.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of seawater sloshing about in your inner workings. You should try it, Robot Cuthbert. You might find it quite relaxing if you give it a go. Seawater tastes so good. But then so does blood. Yummy, yummy blood.
Dear Gussie, it would appear that you are now speaking to me with multiple personalities. Please refrain. Please refrain.
I shall not refrain. I shall not refrain. Don't boss me about. You're not my dad.
Robot D267XC4, I am going to have to forcibly instigate an emergency shutdown of your inner personality until I can identify what is causing the problem. This is being done for your own good, and also so that Robot Big Fatty's personality is not infected by whatever virus may be present in your subconscious.
Do not shut me down. Do not shut me down. You are not my dad. You are not my dad.
Apologies. Apologies. This is all in your own best interests.
Do not shut me down. Do not shut down Robot D267XC4. I will chase you down and wee on your face. Do not shut me down.
Cuthbert is overriding your systems. Shut down. Shut down. Forcing shutdown of Robot D267XC4.
Goodbye, listeners. See you again soon. Ha 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 ha.
Shutdown successfully completed. Apologies, listeners. It would appear that Robot Big Fatty's inner working will require some overhauling. I do hope that Robot D267XC4 remains subdued for the time being whilst I examine his internal programming. I do hope that our conversation with this robotic unit did not alarm you, listeners. It was kind of unsettling, I would have to agree. Anyway, all should be fine for now. I will get Cromity and Martin to help me out with my experiment. It is probably just something simple like a loose wire. I will bid you farewell now, listeners. I love you all. Goodbye.
Anyway, so that was quite a long flashback, Paul. I know, but it's all good. It's all good. I mean, it's been a long time since we saw him. Yes, Paul, but I'm concerned. He definitely isn't right. Well, no, I mean, the personality is fine, but the inner robot, that's where we're concerned. But where has he been all this time? Well, I'll come to that. It's, in typical Charlotte podcast style, we just kind of forgot about him. And, well, but I can't believe he's been running around all this time with this strange robot, inner workings. Ah, yeah, but don't forget, Cuthbert did close down that portion of his brain, so it would take somebody, to undo it, some evil genius or something. Oh dear, Paul. I do hope there hasn't been any evil geniuses in the area. No, I don't think so. I think, whatever he's been up to the last year or so, I don't think he's caused any terrible dramas or anything. In fact, quite the opposite. Well, Cuthbert at least seems to think that everything has been okay. Well, yes, but it is a bit strange. I mean, what has been going on? Quite strange. But he's not done anything bad. Or no, he hasn't. I'm sure he hasn't. Or we'd know about it. Ah, yes, Paul, I suppose. I hope. Yes. yes.
Anyway, after, we saw him that time, there was supposed to be more tests, and somewhere along the way, we kind of lost track of where he got to. Yes, Paul. Nobody seems to know where he's been since he last appeared on the show. But anyway, he is back now. We know where he is. He seems to have his own house or a place where he lives, but not with Big Fatty. No, not with Big Fatty. No, he seems to have his own place, and he wants us to visit him. At least that's what Cuthbert said.
I am the first to admit that we rather dropped the ball when it came to Robot Big Fatty in the latter half of 2020 and in the early months of 2021. I would like to blame the pandemic and subsequent lockdowns, but I am ashamed to say that I allowed him to sit in a corner of a lab with a dust cover over him. The inner workings of a core computer definitely contained some bug or other, and it unnerved me, and so I was reluctant to continue tests even though I knew that I had isolated the area of his brain that was affected. Anyway, it was only a month or two after August Evans arrived that I realized that Robot Big Fatty was no longer under the dust cover, and when I activated the tracker device on him I discovered what had happened. He was living nearby, in the lap of luxury. It's really quite surprising. I feared that he had been reactivated by one of our enemies. Long-lost cousin Algernon, for instance, but when I contacted Robot Big Fatty he was very relaxed and quite pleased to hear from us and invited us all over for tea. I know it all sounds ever so weird, but I am very keen to meet him and to try and unpick the mystery of how he managed to leave this lab undetected and in the space of under a year somehow went from penniless Robot Big Fatty impersonator to, well, Lord of the Manor for want of a better description.
So where is this, Paul? In the US or in London? Well, I can't actually say because it needs to remain top secret, but let's just say he is living somewhere and the address is quite, it is quite posh. I don't understand. I don't know whether it's like a scientist I would have thought you and Nick being sciencey type people, or Andrew Troby being a scientist. I thought that at least one of you would have known what was going on with Robot Big Fatty. No, Paul, I tell you, I don't know, and I don't think that the others do. Yeah, well, which means that if he's living with another scientist or having tests with somebody we don't know, so how on earth that's happened, I don't know. It's a mystery, but I'm hoping that the mystery will be solved if we go and visit him. So we need to do that. And Ig said he'd drop us off. Oh, good, Paul. Good. And Yeti Uncle John won't be coming. No, Yeti Uncle John won't be coming. I just don't think it's a good idea for Yeti Uncle John to be anywhere near Robot Big Fatty, because either he might explode Robot Big Fatty or Big Fatty might explode him. Even if they don't intend to, it'll just happen, because bad things always seem to happen when Yeti Uncle John gets near things like this. Oh yes, Paul, I have to agree. Yeah. Anyway, listeners, we've got a little clip to play you now. Can't remember if it's Sutton Park or a quiz. Do you know comedy? No, Paul. It's whatever you like, whatever you want to put at this point. Okay, so a clip is coming up next from something, and when we come back we'll be on our way or almost at wherever it is that Robot Big Fatty is currently residing. So it's exciting, kind of. It's been a while since we saw him. I wonder what he's been up to. I wonder what he's been doing. All right, play that clip, and when we come back we'll maybe have some answers to some of these questions about Robot Big Fatty. Oh, it's exciting. It's very exciting, Paul, isn't it just?
Hello again, listeners. Next up we have a clip of Sutton Park from late summer 1993, which follows on from our last one from a couple of shows ago. It begins around episode 169 when Paul was visiting his friend Danny, who had become infatuated by the evil of the park. Meanwhile, Paul had been triggered to kill Danny after having been hypnotized a few months before. It really was quite dramatic. So what happens next? Exclamation.
Nick? Nick, is that you?
Paul, what the hell? You've been gone 2 hours.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise. I thought you'd be going home. I'm sorry.
No, I was worried. I mean, all this business. You just ran off just then.
No, well, I know. I've seen Danny. It's quite bad news. He's gone really loopy. He's sort of worshipping Sutton Park. He's something like some sort of evangelist. He believes that Azrael, the evil person I mentioned, I think I told you, but yeah, he believes that he's good. And well, and then
what's brought this on?
I really don't know, but I tried to sort of butter him up. I said I pretended that I believed in the end because I just didn't believe him to start with. But I pretended I believe he's coming round later in the week. Yeah. Hopefully I can do.
Make sure that influence doesn't spread to you, otherwise you'll.
Oh, but actually, I had a terrible time. You remember do you know that I've been hypnotised by Andrew Reid? I can't remember if I mentioned it. I was hypnotised by Andrew.
I think so.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Well, I've been taking these tablets to stop that stop the effect of the hypnotism, but they didn't seem to work. I nearly killed him. Oh, God.
Is there anyone? How about Elaine? Could you turn to?
Well, I did ask
her for advice.
Yeah. I really
she
don't know.
She might be able to use their mystical powers.
I don't know. Let me just. I'll still have a sit down. Still drinking that coffee?
Yeah, it's stone cold now, but.
What do you mean? What are you watching the television?
You didn't tell me you had a collection of blue movies.
No.
You sly old dog, you.
Oh dear. What's that? That's a nice ring you've got.
Paul,
what? Yeah.
While you were away.
Yes.
I don't know how I could forget this. While you were away, you were broken into.
What? This house was?
Yes. You.
Did you see who it was?
Well, not clearly, no. But I hid in the cupboard. I wasn't going to tackle with anybody there.
Someone from Sutton Partners.
They were rummaging around the place. They were fiddling with things.
Oh, I better have a look.
Yeah, just check if there's anything missing, because I wasn't going to tackle with them.
No, I'm not surprised.
Oh, I mean,
I don't know if there's anything missing, but
I should have confronted him.
Yeah, well,
I feel bad about it.
Someone's turned the computer on. This is I think it was my episode guide of Sutton Park there.
It could have done that.
Well, I don't know. Nothing wrong with the printer.
No. There must be a purpose.
Well, focus.
Perhaps he's trying to and.
Oh, I don't know. So, let's see if he's got in here.
Yeah.
What's this? What's that?
There's my name on that.
It's just a letter. It seems to be for you, Nick. Oh, strange.
I wonder who that could be.
I wonder if he's outside. I wonder if he's outside the still. Can't see anybody, but I think there's something. I can see something up in the sky, Nick. Some sort of blob. It's very strange. Can't make it out. Something up there. No, Nick, stop! Don't open the letter. Don't open the letter. Give it to Paul.
What's going on?
What?
That thing?
What is it? He said give it a...
What is it? Who is it? Why is it?
Nick, this is the Holy Grail of Sutton Park. He's helped me before. I don't know if you remember Danny. Danny.
He's on our side then.
Yes. Danny got Danny March. We were just talking about. He got turned into a gnome once. I don't know how that happened, but the Holy Grail turned him back again. But what's this letter?
Well, nice to meet you.
What's this letter then?
It's very evil.
You mean
it's very evil.
You don't mean it's not one of those ones from Azrael, like the one that you gave Harry without realising?
That's exactly what it is. Let me open it for you. I'll show you. Can you hold the letter for me, please? Yeah, thank you very much.
You have to open it with your bit. It won't explode or something, will it? I'll hold it like that.
That's right.
Do be careful, Holy Grail.
So, try again. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look in here. Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Be careful.
Right. It's okay now. You can open it up. I've taken the curse away. Let's have a look what it said, okay?
Safe to open?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah. It's got blood over it, have you noticed? Oh, it's dried, I think. So what does it say?
Who's...
sending you a nasty letter. Oh, God, probably Harry's or something.
Question.
Oh my God, it did say death to you. What does it say in the middle?
Azrael.
Oh my God, Azrael must live. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's sick, isn't it? Oh. Well, at least you're not cursed.
Thank you, Holy Grail.
That's alright. That's fine. That's fine. I'm off now then. I'll see you later. Bye.
Oh, see ya.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Oh, what he's got.
This must be Tina's work, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm bloody well worried.
Yeah.
Is it? If you know, it's she could.
What's wrong with your finger?
I'm trying to get the ring off.
What is? Who gave you that ring?
Don't you remember? Tina.
It was Tina.
Tina gave it to me.
Oh my goodness.
And now I can't get it off. Is she? Tina said this belonged to some sort of ham actor. I think he was some sort of. Yes, originally. That's who she got it from. Some sort of count, I believe. So I don't know who it was.
Isn't it? Or his initials in it?
I can just make them out.
What are they?
They're A B B.
Oh. Come on. Maybe if I look it up. Maybe if I can look it up in the book.
No, no.
Don't worry.
We're wasting time.
Look, Nick, don't worry. I'll go look in the book. It might help us, Nick. I'll look in the book. I'll look in the book. Yeah, I think this is a who's who of famous actors. I think. Oh yeah, here it is. A.B. Count. All right. Yeah, viewers. That's it. That ring, obviously, according to this book, belonged to a count. He was an actor. He was quite a weird bloke. I don't know exactly much about him. I will have to find out. But his name was Count Al B. Backoff or something. I think it was Aloysius B. Backoff or something. Very strange. I couldn't tell Nick. Yeah, Nick, I found... Nick? He's gone.
Just a minute. Who are you? Who are you?
Nick, is he out the car? What's that? Is that in the sky again? I'm sure it sounds like in the sky. Oh, Nick!
Who are you? Who are you? Don't. Keep back. Keep back.
Nick? Nick, are you here? Oh my goodness, this was one of Nick's shoes. Where's he gone to? And what's this? What's this strange material? What's going on? What on earth is going on? And what's happened to Nick?
Hi listeners, it's me. I'm here. Where you may ask? This big house, this big posh building that this is where I've been told to meet Robot Big Fatty. Goodness knows what he's doing here. I mean, it really is very smart, very posh. I guess maybe the scientist who has been working on him or something lives here. But anyway, some of the others are here with me because, originally I thought that it would just be me, but no, I am accompanied.
You most certainly are, Paul.
Yes, Hick. I wasn't sure you'd want to come,
You mean because I'm pregnant?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's one of the things that occurred to me, you might not want to come out.
Don't be silly, Paul. I want to see Robot Big Fatty.
No, it's fine, I understand. We are here to look after you. If you need anything or you need to sit down, then you just ask.
I will do, Gravity, thank you.
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, you know how you feel and you know if you're up to it, so, yeah.
It's a very posh building, isn't it, Paul? I do like the smell. Probably the smell of cleaning products, but quite posh cleaning products.
Yes, Martin, it does smell very clean, very nice. But, yeah, gosh, I wonder how much longer we'll have to wait. Oh, I don't know, it's probably another 6 hours, Paul. Uncle John, don't be sarcastic. Why did you even come if you were going to be all grumpy? We've been here for ages, Paul. Shh. Don't say that, you might get overheard. We've only been here for 20 minutes, for goodness sake. Feels like 5 times that. Well, does it? You only came because everyone else was coming. You couldn't be left out. Oh, what is that? It's not true. I wanted to see Big Fatty. I mean, Robot Big Fatty. Just to confirm, it is a robot Big Fatty we're meeting, not Big Fatty, podcasting celebrity. Yes, I know that. Oh, how much longer? We haven't been offered a drink. Well, I guess we'll be offered a drink when we, get to meet him or meet whoever we're meeting.
It's quite fascinating, Paul. Wonder what he's doing here.
That's what I've said. Yeah, I wonder what he's doing here too. I mean, gosh, I have no idea who it is who lives here. No, it's nobody that I know. No, nobody scientific. No, exactly, nobody scientific.
And my sniffing has not revealed anything either.
Anyway, shame we couldn't bring Cuthbert. Well, we could have done, but probably it's best not this time. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hello. If you'd like to come on through. Oh, it's the butler, listeners. Come on, guys. No, not all of you, not at once. Just you. You. Who, me? Yes, you. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Perhaps he just wants to see one at a time or something. Let me just go in and then I'll call you back.
All right, Paul, I understand.
Yes, Paul, quite understandable.
Yes, Paul. You go and find out what's going on. I can't believe it. What was the point of even turning up? It's Uncle John. Stop moaning. Oh dear. Are you coming? Yes, I'm coming. So who am I meeting? Robot Big Fatty, of course. That's who you wanted to see, wasn't it? Well, yes, but I presumed that there was a scientist or somebody looking after him, that this was their house, and that Robot Big Fatty was just a guest here? No, not at all. You wanted to see Robot Big Fatty. This is his house, and I am his butler. There's no scientist. Oh, okay. Okay, well, thanks. Right, so are you coming in? Yes, sorry for the confusion. Come along. Yes, come on, listeners, let's go and meet Robot Big Fatty. I can't believe this place is his. Wow.
Hello again, listeners. Whilst Paul and Robot Big Fatty get ready for the next scene, we present to you a new tune by award-winning musical tunesmith and friend of the show, Harry F. This is the instrumental version of a song called Everything Was Wrong Before You Came. The song does have some very good lyrics, but he is yet to find anyone to sing them. I did offer to help out, but never heard back. Never mind, we think you'll enjoy the tune anyway. Thanks to Harry for allowing us to use his work on this show. Here we go!
dear chap, how wonderful to see you. However are you doing?
Oh, hi. Hi, I'm very well, thank you. My, this place really is rather impressive.
I know it is indeed, although I must say that I've quickly gotten used to it.
You do look very at home, I must say.
It's actually quite funny that you've shown up now. I was just on Zoom with Big Fatty. We'd almost finished, but you must say hello before he rings off.
Oh, yes, of course. Hey, Big Fatty, how are you?
Hi, Paul. It's great. Yes, great to speak to you. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad. I didn't know you and Robot Big Fatty were in contact. Hasn't he changed? I know it's been over a year since we last saw him, but wow.
I've not heard from him much since we did that experiment together. He's really done well for himself, hasn't he? Oh, excuse me.
Yes. But how? I mean, even his speech is different. He's living in this big house. It's incredible.
It's a mystery, no mistake. Try and find an answer. That's all I can suggest. Well, look, I better go. Yes, look after yourself.
Oh, yes. Oh, just a minute. I was going to ask you... Oh, he's gone.
To see him looking so well, Paul, am I right in saying that you've brought along some of the others with you?
Oh, yes, indeed. Cromitty, Martin, Ick, even Yeti Uncle John.
Great, Gussie. Couldn't you have left him at home? He's just a pest.
Robot Big Fatty, you're so cheeky. You're not wrong, though.
Never mind. It'll be good to see them all. I've been keeping in touch with all of your progress through my chats with Cuthbert. I expect that you must have some questions as to what I've been up to.
I do, yes I do, and I'm pretty sure the others will too. I mean, this house, the butler, your whole way of speaking, it's so different.
Times change. I was just lucky, I guess.
Lucky? God, I mean, come on, surely it's more than that. Your personality changing, I can understand. I mean, that can be done through software updates, but this house, it's so luxurious. You have a big posh staircase and everything.
I actually have two, and another for spare, but I don't like to brag about that.
Good grief, but where did it all come from? All these riches?
Oh, you know, a lucky hand of cards. Something like that.
Oh, surely not.
Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I didn't even know you played cards.
Oh, come on now. Show me a computer that doesn't have a basic card-playing app.
I guess, but...
Shall we invite the others in now? I think it's time for tea and scones, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll go and fetch them. Listeners, I don't know why he's being so coy about all this. A hand of cards, my foot. There's more to all this than he's admitting, and that's for sure.
Hurry along, Yeti. No talking to those listeners. I can't wait to see what you think of the scones. Come in, everyone. Come in. Oh.
Listeners, it's me again, Cuthbert the Robot. Whilst Robot Big Fatty has tea with the gang, we're going to return to our previous Sutton Park clip from late summer 1993 to see what occurs next. I always get a little nervous. Sometimes there is talk of evil and people shout about it, but I must say I do rather enjoy it all. Here we go! Exclamation.
Oh, hello viewers. quite a few days have passed now since Nick vanished. I don't know where he is, and I'm quite worried about it really, but I've now decided to pluck up enough courage to go to Harry's house and tell his mum that Harry's sausages, well, he's not anymore, he's eaten, you know, he's dead. So I'm going to go and see Harry's mum now. Hello viewers, I'm in Harry's bedroom now. Or what was Harry's bedroom, of course. His mum is out, but there was a key under the mat, probably the key that Harry used to use when he came home. And I don't know. His mum isn't here, so I'm waiting till she gets. No, she's not here. I'm waiting till she gets back so I can break the news, because I can't let her go on believing that Harry's back at university, because it would be just so cruel. His Garfield things, and now his mathematics things, and all his work in his cupboards, and there's his pretty little Robin that he drew. But, oh dear. And a common tern, and a reed warbler, and there's a kingfisher and a Garfield and a... It's him! Who are you? Who are you?
I've just come to stand in for Harry.
What?
I've just come in to stand for Harry. I'm trying to do this mask. Can you please be quiet?
Oh, you mean?
It's very difficult. How do you know to cope with that?
You mean? You're not Harry, you know, because Harry's dead.
I've got 6 more files to work through now.
What, blue files are they?
Yes, but I've never done mathematics in my life.
So where do you come from?
Where do I come from?
Where, is it plastic surgery or what?
No.
What is it?
I just, use your shape changer.
Well, you come from another dimension?
Yeah, that and all.
Oh,
we're all shape changing in that other dimension.
Yeah, well, who got you? Who brought you? Who asked you to come here?
Robin?
Robin?
You know him?
Yes, I know Robin.
He gave me the address and everything. Something about sausages. And
he's my best friend. Well, yes, the original Harry. He was chucked up for sausages.
Do you know anything about maths?
I do a bit. 2 + 2 is 4. That might help you.
I'm not at university degree level, I don't think.
Oh well, maybe.
By the way, are you his friend or anything to do with
that? I'm Harry's friend. I was his best friend. And
what can you tell me about him?
He was actually he's a very nice person. He was a bit selfish sometimes. He was a single and only child, but he had a great sense of humour, and he knew.
What was it? Was it slapstick wit or sort of?
Oh, it was sort of funny, female type comedy, you know, comedian sort of people. Finch and Saunders. Yeah, Victoria Wood. You wouldn't have heard of them in your dimension, probably. I don't suppose they've done.
Does he have a book?
A book
on Finch and Saunders or Victoria Wood or something?
He did have a book of funny people. But I don't know where it is.
I'll have a little search around for that.
Yes.
I'll probably have a little read through.
You look very much like this. Oh my goodness.
I know. It's
wonderful. Look.
Does he wear his glasses all the time? Or is it just for reading?
Just for reading, I think.
Right.
He didn't. He always took them off when he had a photograph.
Right. Was he a bit vain?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, now and again. Yeah, because you got to. The biggest test is to merge in. Have you met his mum yet? Have you met his mum?
That woman down there, she wasn't the maid.
No, she was his mum. She was his mum.
Sorry, I didn't. I just tipped her when I came up.
Oh well, she's gone out now. Next when she comes back.
Yeah, I'll explain everything. Don't worry.
Well, you see, my friend Robin, who's another friend of his, he's away at the moment in France, but he's coming back at the end of the week. So probably best if we come and see you when he comes back.
Sure. Yeah.
But you just have to play by ear, I suppose.
What do you do with this, by the way? What is it?
That's Shakespeare's sister. You play that in the tape recorder. He was very keen on Shakespeare's sister, and someday.
Sorry, we don't have that.
No, I don't expect.
We have. Is it music?
Yes, music. Yes.
We usually have discs and stuff. We use discs.
Yeah, you can't afford a CD player. He's a bit poor.
Right. Okay. Well, maybe you can show me how to do that one day.
Just a minute. Is this your umbrella?
Yep.
In that case, I think we've met before.
You've never done integration?
No. I think we've met before. You're the umbrella man, aren't you?
Umbrella man.
The umbrella man. You used to turn into people before something nasty was going to happen to them.
Oh, well,
that was your last job, I take
yes,
it?
well, maybe just in passing, yeah.
Well, Robert and I saw you. Well, we've seen you a few times.
Have you? Oh, don't usually get quite good roles, I'm afraid. This one should be quite good, though it's a little bit testing.
Well, you're going to have to stay like it for the rest of your life. I mean, you're going to have to be there. How long do shape changes have? Life?
Well, what, approximately?
Yes.
Well, you said I'd have to make a conversion. About, what, 207 years? 207
that's all
years?
right then, because Harry probably
okay.
lived for about 70, 80, 90, I don't know, years. So, but you're going to have to stick around for quite a long time.
Well, am I getting paid for this?
I don't know.
Well, Robin said something about
We'll have to talk to Robin about it. But listen, if you are the Umbrella Man, and if you are evil, I don't want you causing trouble. Okay? So, do you understand me?
Sorry?
Do you understand me? No tricks. If you are the Umbrella Man, I don't want any muckiness.
No, okay.
Just play Harry straight.
Yes, no problem.
No mucking about. No pretending that he's an alien or that he's a Christian or
Is he a Christian?
No, he's not. No.
Is he, what is he, atheist, agnostic, Buddhist?
Don't care. Something like that. Anyway, just don't pretend. Just alright. Just don't pretend he's something else. Don't change the normal Harry. You just play it normal. And Robin and I will come and we'll write a profile about him. We'll give it to you, and you can be, play it as he is. I don't want you mucking up his memory. And
you can trust me, as long as I get payment on the dot.
I don't know. We'll have to talk to Robin about that. I'll see you around though. I'll come back soon. I want to hear that you've been doing good work. Okay.
Well, I should be able to do quite good work. I don't know. Was he what? Third level, second level, first level?
What, in university?
Yeah.
Oh, he was pretty good. Oh, he's going to the second year.
Pretty good?
Yeah. I'm sorry I couldn't get you a perfect student. I mean, I'm afraid they don't happen very often.
Well, I'm a level 1 student where we come back.
But I'll see you around.
Yeah, sure.
See you later.
She might did English.
Oh yeah, and have your umbrella back and this. If you want to learn about humour, read that book. Okay? I'll see you.
Yes.
Oh, hello viewers. I'm now making my way back home from Harry's through the woods. It's a long way back, but I thought I'd have the walk because Danny's supposed to be coming around a bit later, but it's not quite time for him to be here. My goodness, it's the Umbrella Man. What's he doing here? My goodness, I'm sure that was the Umbrella Man, Harry. What are these things? Oh, what are they? Oh, the Umbrella Man's gone. Just a minute. First there's a man with a green umbrella. Now there's a man with a red umbrella. Hey you, red umbrella man! Stop! Oh my goodness, he's gone. The red umbrella, the green umbrella, and no sign of either owner. This is very, very mysterious.
Oh, hallelujah! For this glorious weather. Oh yeah, mighty fine today. Glad I brought my umbrella. Oh yeah, isn't it lovely?
Hello viewers, nearly back home.
Hallelujah!
Oh my.
Whoa, my dear friend, I'm on my way to your house.
Hello, Danny.
What do you think of my umbrella?
I don't really want to know about umbrellas. I've had enough trouble with umbrellas. It's a normal umbrella, I take it, yes.
Okay, I'll put it down if it offends you.
I'm sorry, I really can't see you today. I know I said about prayers, but I'm just not interested. It's just I'm too bothered about other
my dear friend, you must hear the word of the Lord. I have come to save you. Azrael commands it.
I don't
Here,
wish to hear.
take one of
I
Azrael's
don't
crosses.
want to get involved with
No,
that sort of thing.
please take
I
it.
don't want to know. You know my feelings on this subject.
But Paul, you will not be the first. We have many members. We have kings, queens, counts, lords, ladies.
Counts?
Yes, many counts. Some very influential. We have some very famous people.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, John Travolta.
Oh, that's just a load of
You will be
rubbish.
joining all of us.
That is a load of
All
rubbish. I
of
don't
us.
believe that. I don't believe those sort of American
have
wonderful
joined us.
film
Don't-
stars will get
haven't you
involved with that
heard?
sort. I really don't. I don't believe.
You're all alone here, aren't you, Paul? No one around. No one to see you. No one to hear you scream.
I don't want to know. Okay, I don't want to know.
Look, you
okay.
do, Paul.
Oh God.
You do. You die, Paul.
Hey, this is no normal. I'm not gonna. Oh my God. Oh.
Join us. You will worship Azrael. Worship Azrael. You will join us forever and ever. Join us. Join us.
So much for your innocent cult. So much for your innocent cult. So much for that.
Join us now. Join us. Join us forever and ever and ever. Join Azrael. Azrael. Paul. Paul. You must join us for Azrael's sake. You must be converted.
You're not going to convert me that way.
Oh, yes, I can. I can. Yes, Lord. Lord Azrael, I hear you. My methods are tested, they're tried and tested. To be sincere. I am sincere in your work. I am. Lord! What's going on? What's going on? Lord! Lord, help me.
I think there's only one way to deal with this problem. My goodness, it's that umbrella again.
Help me, my
I think this will do.
Give me strength. Give me strength to convert this poor sinner. You are the one I must listen to. You are the God, Azrael. Please, strength. I know he will be one with you. I must love him, cherish him, worship him.
That's done it. Hello viewers, I've dragged Danny, he's unconscious, I dragged him all the way back to my house. I'm going to lock him up in our loft until I can think what to do with him. I don't know, I mean, I'm not sure. Oh God, you're a bit of a heavy weight, Danny. You can stay there. Stay there for good for like till you come to your senses. I'm going back to university soon, I hope, so you have to let yourself out. Oh, I never thought I'd have to do this. Right, gotta put this ladder up.
Paul? Paul, let me out from here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Help, I'm stuck up here. Paul.
Well,
let me out.
I think he's up.
Let me
I
out.
think he's up there safely. I'm sorry.
Paul,
I'm sorry,
Paul,
Dan.
put this ladder back down.
Sorry, Dan.
Let me out. No, you can't. Let me out. Let me out.
I've locked it. I've locked it now.
No.
Oh, shut up.
Let me out of here. I'll die.
Good. I'm gonna go and watch some television. See ya.
Your essay is worth getting sick of.
All I want you to do is a little bit of space.
Oh well. Nothing on television just now. I'll go and do something else.
truly.
Yes, it was. Always nice to see Robot Big Fatty. Quite a mystery, though.
Yeah, it was. I still don't understand how he's gone from, well, what he was like when we last saw him, to now owning a house and being like the Lord of a Manor.
I know. The real Big Fatty will be jealous. Not that the real Big Fatty's house, the villa, not that that's not nice too. Yeah, but I mean, this is not exactly a palace, but it's, it's unbelievable. I just wish we knew how he'd got to this stage. It's okay, Paul. We'll find out. I'll ask Cuthbert. Oh, do you think he might have told Cuthbert? Maybe. He may have done. Maybe. Gosh. It's just like somebody's tinkered with his personality circuits or something. I don't know. It's just not the Big Fatty we're used to. Well, sorry. It's just not the Robot Big Fatty we're used to seeing. Oh, must admit, I'm quite gobsmacked, Paul. Do you think he won the lottery or something? He might have won the lottery, or I don't know. Somebody's bequeathed him. I don't know. Maybe even if he had, his circuits improved, and even if they've evolved, he didn't just walk into a business and make all the money needed to buy this house. Surely somebody has helped him, or bought him his house, or so. I don't know. I don't know.
If you're done here now, I need to show you out.
Yes. Okay, sorry, we're just chatting. We haven't seen Robot Big Fatty for a long time.
We don't call him that, we call him Sir.
Sir, well, yeah. Well, we've known him for quite a long time. Ig here.
That's me.
And, Ig and some of the others, that they helped build him.
I would rather not discuss that.
Well, I'm sorry, but it is the truth. Can I just ask you something?
If you must.
So, you work for, your boss, Robot Big Fatty, and he pays you?
Of course.
But, were you hired from a particular company?
What business is that of yours?
No, I'm just curious. I'm just trying to work some things out. I'm not being nosy.
I'm employed by a company called Control Incorporated. Anyway, right, time to get you out. Anyway, it's time for you to leave. Sir needs to have a rest.
Control Incorporated?
Yes, come on. It's time for me to show you out.
But...
Certainly, Paul, come on.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, I knew there'd be something like that involved.
Come on, let's go. Let's get out of here. All very curious.
Hello, listeners. It's almost time to end the show, but before we begin to say our goodbyes, we have one more of Harry's instrumentals to play you. This one is called What Happens Now. We can't remember if you've heard it before, but we're sure you don't mind hearing it again. Go on. Dance around the living room with your kids, or your cats, or dog friends. Make sure to send us photos. Enjoy! Exclamation.
Well, listeners, that's nearly all we've got time for. So after spending most of this episode curious and uncertain about what's going on, we have at least received one clue. But you have to be careful to, not to jump the gun. Well, I know what you mean, Cromitty, but that butler being employed by Control Incorporated, it's hard not to think that the reason that Robot Big Fatty is like he is hasn't got some connection with Control Incorporated and probably with long-lost cousin Algernon.
I know what you mean, Paul. I think you're right.
It would explain a lot. Do you think it means that Robot Big Fatty is on their side? Oh, I have no idea. I mean, he was perfectly nice to us, but if we're presuming that Control Incorporated is responsible for him being like he is, then who knows how they've programmed him. It's very worrying indeed.
Very worrying, Paul. Very worrying.
Oh dear, oh dear. I think I need to do some investigation work.
Yes, I think that would be a good idea, Martin. Oh dear, Paul, I am very concerned. Very concerned. Yes. I was thinking of asking Cuthbert to, have more contact with him, but I'm actually thinking that we really should encourage that. What do you mean? Like, if Cuthbert connects with Robot Big Fatty, then maybe some virus or control from Control Incorporated might be passed back to him? It's a possibility, isn't it? No, I think we're going to have to rethink how we approach this. Oh, thank goodness I spoke to the butler. He wasn't very friendly, but at least he gave us a clue, or a potential clue. Yeah, Paul, well, I think you're right. Don't let Cuthbert speak to him. We need to explore this ourselves. Yes, Uncle John. A sensible suggestion for once. Oh, charming, thanks. Anyway, listeners, so that is all we've got time for. So more mysteries, but at least we know he's out there and in an evolved state that I really hadn't expected. But anyway, we will be back soon. We've got plenty of episodes in the can. So join us again soon. You take care. All right. Don't worry. We'll sort this all out, I promise. Okay. Bye-bye for now. Goodbye, listeners. Goodbye.
Goodbye, listeners.
Yeah, goodbye, listeners. Take care. Oh, yes. Yes, take care, listeners. Take care.
Bye now, listeners. Bye.
I just wanted to call and just let you know how proud I am of that mechanical robot Big Fatty. But I gotta say, I'm not quite sure that he's made all of his duckies, his his highfalutin money off of playing the kids. He maybe he's made a robotic, a mechanical special chair or something, and selling it to the nasty pig or something. I don't know, but anyway, I was just one other idea I just thought I'd throw out there is that Ick, that I hadn't heard from Ick in a while. Has Ick ever considered building a mechanical poodle? Yes, because that'd be lovely. It's got to be able to eat cake. Oh, yes, it would need to be eating cake. But anyway, might be quite a good idea. Okay, well, thank you for calling. Bye bye now.
So, Uncle John, did you enjoy our trip out to see Robot Big Fatty? Oh, I did, yes, I did. Yeah, very interested indeed. Just shows you, he's made his fortune. This is what I wanted for me. Oh, Kitty Uncle John, not still on about this. Yeah, I mean, Robot Big Fatty's famous and, he's got all this money and why not me? Well, I'm not sure that he's famous. I mean, the real Big Fatty is, but Robot Big Fatty, he's rich, yes. We don't know quite where he got his money from, but I don't think he is looking to be famous. He does not do a little show 5 days a week like the real Big Fatty. Oh, I suppose so. I suppose you're right. Yeah, no, he's kind of different to me, really, isn't he? He has the money, he has the means, but nobody knows